Hi everyone, it's Tish with Naptime Creations. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making these beautiful carnation flower resin coasters, so let's jump in and get started. I'm going to be using these big round molds I got from Just For You Online UK, and they're silver holographic fine glitter. I went ahead and mixed up my resin off camera, but if you're new to resin and you want to see step by step how to mix your resin, I will link one of my tutorials down below. I just cut it out of this video to save time. So I poured some clear in my molds. I did that so the bubbles and the resin will kind of degas on its own. I'm going in with a little silicone tool and kind of just scraping the edges to get the bubbles out and hitting it with my heat gun on low. And here's an important lesson. I actually added way too much glitter to these. You want to keep in mind that your glitter is going to expand to at least double the size that you add, and I totally spaced on that. So I ended up adding too much glitter, but hey, lesson learned, right? So to make my petals, I'm going to be using the Angel White epoxy paste, and what I did was just kind of stirred it up and then scraped the end of my stick, and that was all. Added to 2 ounces of clear resin, and I'm not whipping it this fast. This is actually sped up, so it looks like I'm mixing really fast. You want to make sure you mix your resin really slowly. I'm adding it to a little Ziploc bag that I had put inside a 8-ounce plastic cup, snipped off the end, and I'm just going to go in and make a flower design. I'm definitely going to need to practice my design a little bit more. It's kind of difficult to pipe. This was inspired by LaPierre. She makes really beautiful flower coasters. If you haven't seen her channel, I'll link it down below. She makes it look so easy, but it's actually not that easy to do. So it takes a little bit of practice. And then I'm going to hit it with my heat gun on low, and I'm pushing it from the outside in, hitting it at an angle because I want those lines to kind of feather out, and the Angel White is really good for that. So here's what it's looking like about 30 minutes later. You can see how pretty that white is getting. It's getting really wispy, and I only filled my molds up about halfway full on the first layer because I knew I was going to go in the next day and pour in clear. So this is the next day. The first layer is totally dry, and I just went in with clear resin. I'm going to pop any air bubbles, heat gun on low, cover it up and let it dry for 24 hours, and then we'll be ready to demold it. So here they are. It's 24 hours later. I'm really excited to see how these turned out. I really love the size of these coaster molds. They're really big. I want to say they're about 4.5 inches wide. But you can see here I added way too much glitter. I was like, oh no, when I demolded it, because they look really pretty from this top side here, which would be the back. But that's why I like to only fill my molds halfway full, because you just go in with the next day with clear, and you can use either side as the top or the bottom. So I'll probably be using the back side as the top just because I don't like that big circle of glitter. But the technique worked out well. I feel like these turned out to be really pretty flowers. And here's the little keychain that I made with my leftover glitter. The Just For You Online UK holographic silver is just gorgeous. I'll be sure to link any coupon codes and all the materials that I use down below in the description box. And here's a nice close-up. I think they turned out really pretty, except for the fact that I added a little bit too much glitter. So like I said, just keep that in mind when you guys are kind of doing this type of coaster or adding glitter to any of your coasters. What you add in the center is basically going to double in size. So I don't even know, it slipped my mind when I did it on this one. I was like, oh gosh, I added way too much. But I think the back side, which is what you're seeing here, is really pretty too. So you could use either side as the top. And I think I'm going to do some silver edging on the outside of these too. I think that will really tie them in together nicely. I just have to get some silver gilding paint. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys give this a try, and I hope you're all doing good. And if you liked it, leave me a like. Go check out a few more of my other videos. That would really help me out a lot. I have a resin coaster playlist. I will leave it right here at the end card screen. Just click that and it'll take you straight to it. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you on Monday for another video. Bye.